Welcome back, beautiful. You are watching Golden Aura Fashion, the channel that celebrates you exactly as you are right now in this season of life. And today, we are talking about something that so many of you have been writing to me about. Your hair. Specifically, thin hair. And I am going to say something right from the start that might just change everything for you today. It is not your hair that is the problem. It never was. Can I be completely honest with you for a moment? I have stood in front of that mirror. I have run my fingers through strands that used to feel thick and full and bouncy, and I have asked myself, what happened? What changed? And I know so many of you have done the exact same thing. You are not imagining it, and you are absolutely not alone. But here is what I need you to hear, and I need you to really let this land. Everything you have been told about thin hair over 50 has probably been setting you up to fail. The advice, the tips, the so-called solutions, most of it has been working against you, not for you. And today, I am going to prove it. We are busting the biggest myth about thin hair, breaking down the 5 most common mistakes women over 50 make when styling thin hair, and I am sharing a little 30-second trick that makes my hair look twice as full, instantly. So do not go anywhere because the best part is coming at the very end and you will not want to miss it. But first, I need to destroy a lie that has been hurting women like us for far too long. Here is the myth. Thin hair has to be short to look good. And ladies, I am going to be direct with you right now. That idea is not just wrong. It is actually destructive. I cannot count how many women have sat across from me after cutting off their beautiful hair because someone convinced them that shorter automatically means fuller. A hairdresser, a magazine, a well-meaning friend. And here is the controversial truth. Most hairdressers do not know how to work with thin hair on women over 50. There. I said it. And I believe it with my whole heart. Let me tell you about my friend Joan. She had gorgeous shoulder-length hair that was thinning a little with age. Perfectly normal. Perfectly beautiful. But she walked into a salon and walked out with a pixie cut she never asked for because her stylist convinced her it would look fuller. Joan stood in front of her mirror and did not recognize herself. When she came to me, she was nearly in tears. I had to gently tell her the truth. The problem was never her hair length. The problem was that nobody had ever taught her how to work with her thin hair, instead of against it. Once her hair grew back out, we gave her soft layers, strategic volume, and face-framing pieces that made her hair look alive and full of movement. And now, she is absolutely glowing. Here is the truth about thin hair. It naturally wants to lay flat. That is just how it works. But instead of fighting it by cutting it all off, we need to understand how to give it lift, movement, and the beautiful illusion of density. Short hair can actually make thinning more obvious because you have less hair to work with, fewer styling options, and often less volume overall. The real secret is not about length at all. It is about 5 fundamental principles. And I'm going to share every single one of them with you right now. If you are new here and you are loving what you are hearing so far, this is your moment. Hit that subscribe button and join our Golden Aura family. We talk fashion, beauty, and living beautifully over 50 every single week. We would love to have you with us. Now let us get into it. Fix number 1. Master the art of root lift. Here is what nobody tells you. Thin hair is not just about having fewer strands. It is about those strands having less natural body and lift. Thin hair hugs your scalp, creating what I call the painted-on look, which actually makes thinning appear even more obvious. But here is my secret weapon, and I want you to try this tonight. Flip your head upside down and blow dry for just 60 seconds with your fingers working at the roots. Not a brush, not a comb. Just your fingers, lifting and separating right at the base. This single technique can add up to 30% more volume, instantly. Why? Because you are training your hair to lift away from your scalp instead of lying flat against it. Gravity works in your favor when your head is flipped. And your fingers create separation without the weight of a heavy styling tool pulling everything back down. Pair this with a lightweight root lifting mousse. And I am talking about a drugstore product that costs under $10, not some expensive salon brand. Apply it to damp roots, flip upside down, blast with the dryer, and prepare to be amazed at what you see. Fix number 2. Get the right cut because it really is everything. Now listen very carefully here, because this next point could completely change your relationship with your hair. The right cut for thin hair is not about taking away. It is about adding strategic shape and movement that creates the beautiful illusion of fullness. What you want is soft layers that begin around the cheekbones, light texturizing that removes weight without removing volume, and face-framing pieces that draw the eye to your gorgeous features instead of your hairline. What you absolutely must avoid is heavy blunt cuts that just sit there without movement, razor cuts that can make thin hair look stringy and limp, and anything that creates harsh, obvious lines against your face. Here is something I feel strongly about. If you are fighting with your hair every single morning, your cut is working against your natural texture, not with it. A good cut should make styling easier, not harder. Remember that. Drop a comment below right now if you have ever left a salon feeling worse than when you walked in. Because I know I am not the only one, and I want to hear your stories. Fix number 3. The part that changes everything. This tip is so simple you might wonder why no one ever told you sooner. Your part, that little line running through your hair, is either your best friend or your worst enemy. And most women with thin hair are unknowingly choosing enemy. Here is what is happening. If you have worn the same part for years, the hair along that line is getting weaker, thinner, and more noticeable. And if you are wearing a middle part, I have to be honest with you. Middle parts can be absolutely brutal on thin hair. They create a harsh line that draws the eye straight to your scalp. The fix is beautifully simple. Switch to a soft side part. Not a sharp, severe line, but a gentle, easy sweep that starts about an inch off center. This immediately creates the illusion of more hair because you are redistributing your volume instead of splitting it straight down the middle. Want to take it even further? Try a zigzag part. Use the pointed end of a rat tail comb and create tiny, gentle zigzags instead of a straight line. This tricks the eye into seeing fullness where there might not be as much hair. It is like an optical illusion for your scalp, and it genuinely works like magic. I had a client named Susan, 58 years old, who was so self-conscious about her thinning crown that she wore hats everywhere she went. One simple part change, and she felt confident enough to go hat-free to her daughter's wedding. That is the power of working smarter, not harder. Fix number 4. Add texture, always. Here is a truth that I need you to really sit with. Straight, flat hair simply looks thinner. Full stop. When your hair is lying flat and smooth against your head, every thin spot becomes visible. Every sparse area gets highlighted. And suddenly you feel like you have half the hair you actually do. But add just a little bit of texture, even the gentlest wave or the softest bend, and suddenly your hair looks fuller, more youthful, and so much more interesting and alive. You do not need dramatic curls. We are talking about gentle movement and beautiful dimension. Here are my favorite low-damage methods. Velcro rollers on slightly damp hair, a hot brush that smooths while adding body and lift, or my personal favorite for busy mornings, the no-heat braid method. Before bed, braid your slightly damp hair into 1 or 2 loose braids, sleep on it, and wake up with gorgeous, effortless texture. The principle here is this. Texture creates shadow and depth, which makes your hair appear denser than it actually is. It is the exact same principle artists use when they add shading to make a drawing look three-dimensional. You are not hiding your hair. You are enhancing it. Fix number 5. Less is absolutely more. Now, this one might surprise you, because it goes against what most people assume. You would think that more products would help create more volume, right? More mousse, more cream, more oil. More of everything.
Wrong.
And I mean completely, entirely wrong. Too much product is the fastest way to weigh down thin hair and make it look greasy, flat, and even thinner than when you started. Heavy conditioners at the roots, thick styling creams, oils applied all over your hair. These are silently sabotaging your volume before you even pick up your blow dryer. Instead, reach for lightweight products that add body without weight. A volumizing mousse applied only to the roots. A texture spray misted lightly through the mid-lengths and ends. And maybe a small amount of dry shampoo at the crown for extra grip and lift. Here is my golden rule. If you can feel the product in your hair after styling, you have used too much. Your hair should feel clean, bouncy, and completely natural. Not coated, not stiff, not sticky. Now, I also want to talk about the things that might be secretly working against you, even when your intentions are completely good. Stop applying heavy oils or conditioners to your roots. I see this so often. Women believe they are nourishing their hair, but they are actually weighing it down at the exact spot where you need the most lift. Oils and heavy treatments belong on the ends of your hair, where moisture and protection are actually needed. Put down the stiff, crunchy hairspray. You know, the kind that turns your hair into a helmet and makes it feel like cardboard by noon. Stiff hairspray does not create volume. It freezes your hair flat and makes it look unnatural and lifeless. Switch to a flexible hold spray that supports your style while still allowing beautiful, natural movement. And please, for the love of gorgeous hair, stop using clips that pinch your hair flat against your head. Those tiny clips that leave dents and creases are working directly against everything we are trying to achieve. If you need to clip your hair, use clips that lift and separate, not ones that compress and flatten. I have made every single one of these mistakes myself. Every one. For years I was unknowingly working against my own hair because I thought I was helping it. And the day I realized I was my own worst enemy was the day everything changed for me. If this video is helping you see your hair differently today, please give it a thumbs up right now. It takes 1 second, and it helps other women over 50 find these tips when they need them most. Your support means the absolute world to this community. Now, are you ready for the thing I never, ever skip? The technique that makes the single biggest visual difference in under 30 seconds? Root powder, or scalp shading. And before you say anything, hear me out. This is the secret that professional hairstylists have been using behind the scenes for years. And it is finally something we can easily do at home ourselves. Root powder fills in your part line, softens the appearance of thin areas, and makes your hair look instantly denser and fuller. Here is how simple it is. You lightly dust the powder along your part and any areas where you want more coverage, and it creates the beautiful illusion of hair where there might be a little less. Think of it as makeup for your scalp, because that is exactly what it is. Just a little dusting and you will feel like a different woman. I truly mean that. This one discovery has given me more confidence than almost any other beauty product I have ever tried. And I genuinely believe it will do the same for you. Now, before I let you go, I want to say something important. Something that has nothing to do with products or techniques or tricks. Your hair does not define you. But how you feel about your hair can absolutely affect how you carry yourself, how you walk into a room, and how you show up in your own life. And you deserve to feel wonderful. You deserve to feel beautiful, put together, and confident every single day. This is not about looking younger, although you very well might. And it is not about hiding your age, because your age is something to be celebrated, not concealed. This is about feeling genuinely great in your own skin, right now, exactly as you are today. Your thin hair is not a flaw. It is not something to be ashamed of or hidden away. It is simply hair that responds beautifully to different techniques. And now you have every single one of them. I want to ask you something before you go. Which of these 5 fixes are you most excited to try first? Tell me in the comments below. I read every single comment, and I truly love helping women in our community work through their specific hair challenges. Your question might even inspire a future video. And if you have a friend or a sister or a mother who has been struggling with thin hair and feeling like there are no solutions, please share this video with her today. You might just give her exactly the confidence boost she has been waiting for. Thank you so much for spending this time with me at Golden Aura Fashion. You are seen, you are celebrated, and you are absolutely beautiful. I will see you in the next one.